Apple has just revealed its 2021 lineup of iPhones, as well as two brand new iPads and an all-new Apple Watch in their California streaming event. So let's take a deep dive into what each product is about. Now, for a surprising twist to this event, Apple adds a light refresh to the base model iPad while making a generational leap to the iPad mini. Okay, let's first start off with the base model iPad. So what Apple did is that they upgraded the previous generation A12 Bionic to the 2019 A13 Bionic, which was first seen on the iPhone 11 series. What they also did is that they upgraded the old 32GB, which was seen for years and years on these base model iPads, to 64GB, which is, a welcome change.
Now the screen still boasts a 10.2 Retina display as the older generation iPad, but the camera, this features a new ultra-wide front camera with the center stage feature. And this was on the last generation iPad Pro, which is a feature that is able to shift the camera to focus on individuals during any video call. It's a drastic improvement on this iPad from the previous model iPad.
And this brand new iPad comes in two different storage tiers, one with 64 gigabytes and one with 256 gigabytes, with two different colors, a redesigned silver, which features a brand new black bezel, which Apple fans have been wanting for a pretty long time, and a space gray option. And all of this, all these brand new features and sweet changes come at a even more sweet price point, still staying at $329.
It's surprising that Apple upgraded not only the storage and the chip for this new iPad, which shows that Apple really does care about the educational market as well as the budget market.
Now, what's even more surprising is that the camera features a new ultra-wide front camera with center stage. It's just really amazing that the fact that they were able to include a really great feature from the last iPad Pro models to a base model iPad. I think that's just beautiful, and I think this is a great thing to look at.
I think I can say for all of us here that if you do plan on upgrading to this iPad or plan to buy an iPad for the first time, this iPad is a exquisite choice. If you're planning to upgrade from an older generation iPad, it's highly recommended. But if you're going to upgrade from the last generation, I don't think it's that much worth it. But still, this iPad is incredible and amazing, and Apple did an incredible job.
Alright, let's move on to the iPad mini 6. So the main thing about iPad mini 6 is that Apple introduced the liquid retina display. It's an 8.3-inch display. It doesn't feature ProMotion, but it is edge to edge. And since it is edge to edge, what Apple did is that they moved the touch ID home button to the power button. And what Apple did is that they also introduced the A15 Bionic, which is the same chip used in this year's iPhone 13 models, which admittedly isn't that big of an upgrade from the A14, but it is something nice to see.
The new iPad mini also features a brand new USB-C port, which is going to increase the functionality and usability of the device. This is going to make the iPad mini a versatile machine in the workspace. And similar to the recently unveiled base model iPad, the iPad mini boasts a new ultra-wide front camera with center stage functionality. So no matter where you are in the shot, the iPad mini will always focus on you. And with the new 5G modem, you can now take the iPad mini really anywhere near a cell tower and still sustain a strong and fast cellular connection. And finally, with the new support from the second generation Apple Pencil, I think it's safe to say that the iPad lineup is starting to unify in both design language and functionality.
Also similar to the base model iPad, the offered storage options are 64 and 256 gigabytes. The colors offered are space gray, purple, and two new colors, pink and starlight. The price is all coming down to a price of $499.
This display, this authentication, even this SoC, it's all what we expected. This is what we expected Apple to do. And especially in the display, even though it is a liquid retina display, I do feel that maybe they should have done something just a little bit more.
And I also have to agree with Abhi. The Apple Pencil, the cellular modem, and the I/O were also kind of expected. I guess the really only one thing that I didn't expect was the center stage functionality, but that's only really one improvement out of many that we kind of wanted.
And really, although this iPad has all these compelling features and it's at the price point of $499, the features were subpar compared to the expectations of this release. In all honesty, this device has the ability to cater to those who love the design, but there are a multitude of better options available at this price point. Now on to the Apple Watch, which boasts a new updated screen and a vast improvement of durability. The Apple Watch Series 7 features an edge-to-edge always-on Retina display that pretty much covers the entire front of the device. The series also now incorporates an improved system of buttons that have been strategically enlarged for a better experience. The watch is also the first to introduce an in-screen software keyboard, which is able to expertly guess what the user is typing.
This new Apple Watch features a crack-resistant display, dust resistance, and swim-proof water resistance, with Apple boasting the ruggedness and durability of the Apple Watch in many situations in their ad campaigns. And with a bigger design and even a bigger battery, Apple has improved battery life on this new generation of the Apple Watch. This is going to be really appreciated by anybody who's upgrading from an older generation Apple Watch or who's buying an Apple Watch for the first time.
Apple introduced 5 colors for this new Apple Watch: green, blue, product red, starlight, and midnight. The price for the 40mm version is going to be $399, and the price for the 44mm version is going to be just $30 extra at $429.
This watch really upgrades the user experience with the newly designed buttons as well as the embedded software keyboard. And with the compelling addition of the full-size display, it adds a brilliant touch to the overall experience.
And with a bigger design and even bigger size battery, I think Apple fans and Apple consumers of the Apple Watch are really going to appreciate the longer tracking abilities of fitness and sleep.
I appreciate the fact that Apple is keeping the price the same. That shows that Apple is willing to add brand new features, but make sure that it's still the same price, and to make sure they're not giving users another burden to carry.
But I believe this pricing option does bring into question whether this is the Apple Watch Apple wanted to release. Stay tuned for our podcast on what happened to the redesigned Series 7 leaks. All right, let's get into the main event, the new iPhones. This year's iPhone lineup comes in the same mini and regular sizes previously introduced with the iPhone 12 lineup. While this 5.4 and 6.1 inch display sizes have stayed the same, Apple has increased the screen real estate by shrinking the notch about 20%. And the upgraded Super Retina XDR display features a 28% brighter display, upgrading from 625 nits to 800 nits. And with the new A15 chip introduced on the whole iPhone lineup and the iPad mini, this iPhone's going to be a beast in mobile computation and mobile photography.
In comparison to the 12 lineup, the battery is capable up to 2.5 more hours on iPhone 13 compared to the 12, and 1.5 hours on iPhone 13 mini compared to the 12 mini. There's also a new and improved ultra-wide camera, which includes sensor shift OIS and cinematic mode, which is the ability to automatically focus and shift onto different subjects. The phone also boasts improved color filters for photography styles, and the front camera has all the same features as the back camera.
The storage this year has been doubled on all. It now starts at 128 gigabytes, it goes to 256 gigabytes, and the max is half a terabyte. Apple added 5 different colors for this year: pink, blue, midnight, starlight, and of course, product red. The price for the 13 mini for the carrier model is $699, but for the unlocked model it's $729. And for the price for the regular, for the carrier model, it's going to be $799, but for price for the unlocked version, it's going to be $829.
I believe with this brand new chip and also the better display with the better screen real estate, I do think that Apple has made this phone a really good, compelling upgrade for anybody who has an iPhone 11 or older.
With the considerable amount of extra battery as well as the vast improvements of this camera system, this phone can easily and effortlessly attract new buyers and those who want to upgrade from older models. Just as you said, Wolleess, below iPhone 11, I think this camera is a compelling individual aspect of this phone that can easily attract these new buyers.
With this price and these upgrades, I think it's clear that Apple understands that this is the iPhone which the average person should get.
And now onto the Pro models. The regular size Pro model features a 6.1 inch display, and the Pro Max features a 6.7 inch display, both of which include the Super Retina XDR display with ProMotion, which allows the iPhone to output 120Hz, the first of any iPhone.
The Pro models feature that same great A15 chip, but where the real upgrade comes in is in the camera. Apple added macro photography and video, which actually goes up and close to the subject. They also added an improved night mode for 2.2 times more light in photos and videos, as well as adding night mode on every camera. They also improved the telephoto lens for up to 3 times optical zoom, not to mention for the first time ever, ProRes. That's right, ProRes support on an iPhone. But I do have to warn you, the 128 gigabyte model of the Pros only offer 1080p support for ProRes.
And the storage options include the same options as featured on the iPhone 13, featuring a 128, 256, and 512 gigabyte option. But in this generation, and only for the Pro models, Apple has introduced a new storage option for 1 terabyte. This is going to make the biggest iPhone storage option sold to date. And this year's colors feature a really nice Sierra blue, silver, gold, and graphite. And prices start at the exact same base prices as last year, at $999 for the Pro and $1,099 for the Pro Max. And this will vary depending on the storage options.
Now, I don't know about y'all, but 120 hertz is 120 hertz. I think that with this phone, which being the first iPhone to officially have 120 hertz, I think it's just a great by itself to just try this out because I think this phone is going to look silky, silky smooth when you have it in your hands.
That chip to me, it's not that big of an upgrade from last year, but you don't see year-to-year upgrades in the camera like this. The fact that they added not only macro photography, but ProRes in a year, I mean, now's probably the best time to buy an iPhone camera, period.
In my mind, those storage options, that really nice blue, that nice Sierra blue color that they have, and the same prices as last year, with all these upgrades, it's going to be really hard for me to resist this year's Pro models.
Thank you guys for watching our overview of Apple's California event. I think overall this event brought an impressive range of products, and I can't wait to see what they got next year.
Click on our link tree to view our Twitch, podcast, YouTube reviews, videos, and more through the Lifetime Network.
And guys, don't forget to join our Discord to follow Lifetime's latest updates. See you later.